Every BCS Foundation question gives you four options. One of them is correct. But what most people don't realize is you don't need to know the right answer straight away. You just need to get rid of the wrong ones. So I'm going to show you. In almost every BCS question, one of the four options is clearly wrong. It's there to test whether you've actually read the textbook. So it might use a term that sounds right but doesn't exist in the syllabus, or it might describe something that contradicts basic logic. Your first job is to find that one and cross it off. Now you've got three options, and your odds just went from 25% to 33%. This is the one that catches most people out. There's usually an option that is technically related to the topic, but doesn't actually answer the question. It's the one that makes you think, yeah, this could be right. But when you actually read the question again carefully, it doesn't fit. Now, BCS loves doing this. It's not a trick question, but they'll put an option that describes something real, a valid technique or correct definition, but it doesn't answer what they're asking. It just answers a different question. When you spot it, cross it off. Now you've got two. So now you've got two options left and they both look right. This is where people panic and this is where the clock starts feeling heavy. Here's the trick. You go back to the scenario in the question, read the specific situation they've described. One of your two remaining options will directly address that situation. The other one will be generally correct, but not specifically relevant to what they've asked. BCS is testing application, not memorization. They want to know if you can look at a real situation and pick the right tool for that specific problem, not just any tool that sounds clever. What they're looking for is the answer that most closely matches the scenario. That's the answer. Right, enough theory. Let me show you exactly how this works on a proper BCS style question. This is the kind of thing you'll see in the exam. So here we've got this question. A retail company wants to improve customer satisfaction by reducing checkout waiting times. They have identified that the current point of sale system is slow during peak hours. Which approach would be most appropriate for analyzing the business problem? So we've got implementing a new enterprise resource planning system, conduct a business process analysis of the checkout procedure, upgrade the company's data warehouse infrastructure, perform stakeholder analysis to identify all interested parties. Now, A is too broad and expensive for this specific problem. C addresses data storage, not the checkout speed. So D, we've got perform stakeholder analysis. And while D is valid BA work, B, so conduct a business process analysis of the checkout procedure, directly tackles the checkout process problem described in the specific scenario. So you see how easy that was. Option A is like using a sledgehammer to crack a nut. Option C is talking about data storage when the problem is checkout speed. 2 down, 2 to go. Both B and D are proper business analysis activities. But look at the scenario again. They actually want to fix the slow checkouts. So option B goes straight at that problem. Option D is good for practice, but doesn't directly solve the checkout issue. When I was preparing for my exam, I used this method every single practice question. And what I noticed was that even when I wasn't 100% sure of the answer, I could usually eliminate two options confidently. That meant I was choosing between two, not four. And more often than not, going back to the scenario again gave me the answer. So this technique alone can save you 5 to 10 marks. And that's the difference between pass and fail for a lot of people. However, you can't learn this by reading about it. You learn it by doing questions, lots and lots and lots of questions under timed conditions. Every time you practice, consciously go through the elimination steps. Cross off the obvious one, spot the wrong one, and go back to the scenario. After a few mock exams, it becomes automatic. You stop reading four options and panicking. You start reading four options and crossing off two that you know are wrong immediately. If you want to put this into practice right now, there's a free readiness quiz. The link is in the description. It's 10 questions and it will show you exactly where you stand for the BCS Foundation exam. You can use the elimination method on every single question, and trust me, your score's going to improve. That's it for now. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya.